Hello everybody and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood with me. I'm Tiber and this is my stalwart companion.
Me, Space Monkey 928, who's mid-yawn for some reason. That was a bit weird.
I've been yawning for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I seriously don't know why.
I always get sleepy around noon.
Our defeat was no near thing. It was a total humiliation. We were powerless to withstand our enemy's assault. But we cannot afford to dwell on our failure. As Alphino said, it is those who survived whom we must think of now. Ralgo's reach is no longer safe. The Imperials may have withdrawn, but they could return at any time to finish what they began. We dare not remain here. Those who are not fit to make the journey to Castromorians will need to be taken by Chocobo carriage. Agreed?
Sure, I guess. Why not?
Good. I shall oversee preparations for the carriages. In the meantime, I would have you scour the infirmary for any supplies that might prove useful during the journey.
I literally have enough supplies for everyone. On my person. In these little pouches. I do. I have hundreds of potions. I've got tons of food. I would have bandages too in large amount if you could make those.
Forgive me. It is imperative that I continue preparing medicines for the wounded. If you desire treatment, I must ask that you seek it elsewhere.
Talking!
Hmm?
I just said talking while we were waving our arms at her. It was a joke.
Oh. Alright.
Oh, I see. In that case, you are free to search the barber and take that which you require. I would not have our people dying en route. I would assist you, but this process demands my undivided attention.
Oh yeah,
Well,
your
probably better than
migraine
you.
medication doesn't affect your mental faculties at all.
It doesn't. That was way worse yesterday.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't a funny joke. You just suddenly said talking, so it made me wonder if I was doing a role that you did.
No, never mind. It's just because we started waving our hands and moving our mouth but not saying anything, so I was jokingly saying, talking!
Ah.
That was a... See? See? You see your migraine medication doesn't affect you.
Face, I never get your jokes.
No.
That's
That's why I just make puns instead, because I actually get a response.
The puns are most noticeable.
They are very punishing for you though.
God fucking damn it, Space! Evil sack of brat.
Vest? I'm not a sausage. I have some.
Wait, Marshal Terrapin said you might have something for me. Here, have these medical supplies. They're not nearly as effective as what I have in my pants that don't exist. Whatever.
God be praised. This should put the driver's hearts at ease. Tell the Vice Marshal we await his orders.
Ishtola and the others are safely strapped in. Don't worry, I'll be by her side the entire time.
Thank you, Krele.
I'll walk alongside. They'll need protection in case the Galleons try anything. Hang on, you're injured too, aren't you? Shouldn't you be in one of the carriages?
I am not so frail that I can't make the trip on my own. Besides, there's still work to be done here. I'll see you at the wall when it's finished.
As you wish. Let us set forth at once. We shall move as quickly as our comrades' health allows. To Castrum Oriens.
Hoyo.
Why do you keep using?
I'm blowing my nose.
Ah. I was wondering why he was getting more nasally. I am Dalek Pippin. Tiber, you need to unmute. There you go.
I was muted.
Oh, well, you said nothing.
You saved a good many of my men, and I cannot thank you enough for that. But the fact remains, our forces were decimated. In this state, we will not be mounting an assault on Castellum Valladina or anywhere else. We need to be honest with ourselves about our prospects. But first, we need to put our affairs here in order. Afterwards, I'll join you all at Castromorians.
So what you're saying is we still have 9 out of 10 valuable soldiers. Got it.
Understood. We'll go and speak to General Aldwin. Aldine, Alden, whatever.
Elim. Hey, bye. Just walk through me. That's cool.
Why am I sprinting?
Dunno.
Oh, like fishies.
Fishy, fishy? Where's the fishies?
You just ran right past it.
Oh! The fish carrier.
Yep.
Carry fish.
Hey, Ruban.
Pippin has already departed with the wounded, has he? Good. We've completed our search of the Reach and the surrounding area. As far as we can tell, Xenos and his men returned straight away to the Specula Imperatoris after quitting this place. It would seem he's lost interest in us.
Which brings us to the most troubling question of all. Not how he found us, but why he chose to spare our lives, having done so.
In war, you kill or capture your enemy. You don't leave him to fight another day. Only a fool would turn his back and walk away, but Xenos is no fool. Whatever his motive, this is neither the time nor the place to think on it. I will leave a token force to watch over the Reach. The rest will fall back to Castromorians. We can discuss our path forward there.
I would say that possibly he's trying to get the rebels to fall out into Gridanian territory.
I mean, could be. Okay, so where are we going now? I don't have a quest mark. Back to Castrum.
Yeah. But if you're... what do you call it? If you keep the rebel force here, then they're inside your walls, essentially. If you push them out of the place into Castrum or Villadana, like this,
Yep.
then you can just surround Castrum Villadana's entrance and just slowly push in from there.
Yep, not that it would help. You can always just go over the walls.
No, they can't. That's the point of the wall. This is like a breach in the wall. There's more wall to the left and right is. Type thing. Anyway.
Kryle's with Y'shtola, and she still hasn't woken up, but Kryle says she's through the worst.
Given the severity of her wounds, we could hope for no more. Let us pray she makes a full recovery.
We lost a lot of good people, didn't we? Like all of those new recruits you got? As that happened, when that Skull's commander cut down Mefrid, a single blow and that was it. Everything he fought for, all his homes, his hopes and dreams for the future. Yes, I know. Gone in an instant. And do you want to know the worst part? It wasn't a Garlean who did it. It was an Ala Megan. God help me if I ever... No, not now, not while the general's waiting. Oh, Lise.
Were it not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours, and for that we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Okay, his voice is
Aye,
sounding weird
just
there.
so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the
Well, here's a
future.
boy in puberty.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us. We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Mefrid with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Oh no, it isn't.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the skulls? The youths who fight for Xenos?
Grania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors. But they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
Then what was it all for?
Nargo?
What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Xenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. God help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Xenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
Ooh.
Why not make an insurrection in Doma? Yeah, okay. Never mind. We take the fight to Doma.
Yep.
I was actually about to say, why don't we start an insurrection at Doma, but yeah.
You are suggesting we kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more and force Xenos to fight a war on two fronts?
Yes.
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised. And I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Oh,
Have
stop
faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild. And when all is in place, we shall defeat Xenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there. And make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Now you'll face the blade of a true samurai.
Give us
Will it be anti-air guns? I really hope when I come back you'll have anti-air guns!
Very well.
Look, a good
For all you
anti-air
have done
gun
for
is
us, we will
excellent
fight
for
on.
anti-infantry.
But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
No, anti-air guns are not good anti-infantry.
What?
No, they're not.
You show me a 4-barrel heavy machine gun made for taking out aircraft that won't rip apart columns of infantry, and I will show you a Nerf gun.
Show me an anti-air gun that can actually shoot things in mid-air while also being able to shoot things on the ground. It's a lot more difficult than just, oh yeah, we can make it so it swivels up and down. You have to work on the ammo feeding system, you also have to be able to have it point all the way up, and there's many things that you're not taking into account. It goes without saying, but the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a provincial government, here or anywhere else. I am quite certain the same can be said about the Doman Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can but go and assess the situation for ourselves, and see what can be done. Lest you doubt what good we few can accomplish, I remind you that my grandfather and his 12 disciples once journeyed these lands to save Eorzea and our people from certain doom. Brave souls with an impossible task, yet the Eorzea lives on. Eorzea. Our present mission may not be as monumental in scope, but it has no less importance than to the magnitudes of whom we may free from imperial oppression, whom we will free. Yeah, I'll take the materia, thanks.
Yeah. Well, if we're going to Doma,
But there's a lot of materials research you have to do to make a gun that can face the sky as well as the ground.
Hmm.
A lot.
Hmm.
I mean, what you could do is make the mana cutters and mount guns on them. That would make a better, like, anti-air. Anyway, whenever you're ready.
Excellent. Where men go as one, there is life, and where there is life, there is cause to hope. Our grandfather believed that, and so do I. But before we can forge ties with our friends in the Far East, we must first find a way to reach them, although it is not exactly over the river and through the woods.
I'm one step ahead of you there, sister. Or rather, Tartaru is. But before we discuss this, there is another issue we wish to address. Much as I would like it if we could make this journey together, someone will need to remain here to serve as a liaison to the Alliance and the Resistance during this critical period. Moreover, as Yistola cannot be left unattended,
Then I should obviously remain. Very well, issue addressed. Oh well, for now, it would be quicker to just ask, and markedly less patronizing.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, would you be willing to look after Yistola and provide support to the Arenvald and the others?
Yes, Alfred, I would. You see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip, and don't you dare return with a gift.
Oh, right. I would not dream of it. Right then, sisters, sisters, Lise, gather your things. We're heading for Limsa. What? Wait, what? That's the wrong way. We're going the wrong direction.
Limsa is where the oak is.
I know. We're going back the way so we can.
Lies. Damn lies! And pirates. Don't know what you got on a bird before.
I don't know either. They're just gonna like ride there, I guess. Oh, excuse me, I'm also gonna hiccup. Ugh. It's all good, it's fine. Oh, I hope I'm not making people tired. Oh, excuse me. Whew. I'm good at this. It's so professional. Look at me. Should take like caffeine tablets, shouldn't I? Just to keep me awake so I don't yawn. I'm sorry, guys. I've only had like 2 pints of coffee, but still tired. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, it's kind of weak coffee, but at the same point in time. And so the silence began.
Where was I going?
We're going to the
Aft
top.
Castle.
Yep, Aft Castle.
Everything's always off the Aft Castle.
Yeah, the Aft Castle seems to be like the central location of the upper section though, so it makes sense. Oh yeah! Just remembered. You know how... One minute, if this is the right location. You know how there's the big area, the big aetheryte in the center, down there?
No?
Limsa has 2 major aetherytes. It has one in the center and it has one up here. So this one down here, Tiber, if you run over here, where I am. So a major limitation, right, of the PlayStation was it was unable to have lots of people running around at the same time because it's RAM. That's why, if you look down there, it's completely empty.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the areas were smaller, basically, to accommodate the PlayStation 3's lack of memory.
Uh-huh. Fancy. Fancy.
Fine. No, anyway. I just thought you'd find that interesting, but never mind. It's interesting to me. Tartaru should be here at any moment with our ship's captain.
So we're going by sea after all. Is Merlewib lending us our pick of the Crimson Fleet?
Not exactly. You are right, in as much as we're travelling by sea. Regrettably, it is not simply not feasible for an airship to travel such a distance without impossibly large fuel reserves, to say nothing of the inevitability of running afoul of the Empire's aerial defences. But then it is equally infeasible to sail an Eorzean Alliance vessel halfway around the world without the Empire taking notice. Which leaves us only one other option. Ah! Speak of the devil. Sorry to keep you waiting. May I present to you Captain Cavalian of the Kraken's Arms? I don't think that's how you say your name, but I can't remember. Yeah, you know, you can introduce yourself.
Hey, pirate. The Kraken's Arms? Don't tell me you made a deal with the pirates. What?
No.
Greetings and salutations, Scions. I take it from your comrade's tone that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed arrangement.
Not at all, Captain. Pray forgive my sister for her outburst. She has ever been one to speak her mind. I, on the other hand, am the very soul of discretion, as many well-respected personages will attest to, from their offices of the Admiral to the high houses of Ishgard. Smirk? No smirk? Okay. But where was I? Oh yes.
Smile.
The Scions of the Seventh Dawn do indeed seek to employ your services. However, it is important that you are aware of certain extenuating circumstances. We kind of want to go to war with the country.
And intent on securing passage to the Far East, you came to us, knowing us to be the proud purveyors of said region's finest spices, which you steal from gods-fearing merchants out on the high seas. Whatever privateering the Kraken's Arms may or may not engage in is strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth by our indefatigable keeper of the peace. More to the point, we are pragmatists. I see considerable risk in aiding your cause and negligible profit. Smile.
Well, I for one think the captain has a point. The five seas can be extremely treacherous, and many a poor, unfortunate soul has come to grief out there in the waves. Why, when we were in Ishgard, I heard a tragic tale of how the heir of House Donover, vanished at sea. Even now, nearly 20 years later, the poor count remains convinced that his son still lives, and would pay a sultan ransom for the news of his whereabouts.
Grin. Truly a tragedy for the ages, and a testament to the misfortunes that may befall us should we act without due consideration. But so long as you are prepared to abide the capricious whims of fate, I am willing to oblige you this once. That said, in light of recent rebellion, I trust you understand that I cannot deliver you to Doma itself. I can take you only as far as Kugane in Hingashi. We will require time to procure sufficient provisions and make ready for departure. I humbly suggest you do the same. Oh, Tataru. You scamp, you. Bye-bye! Ooh.
I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Suddenly, all those hours Tartarus passed converting and capering at the Forgotten Knight seemed rather better spent, did they not? That said, I had intended to press the point more obliquely. Obliquely?
Obliquely.
Obliquely. And there was something disconcerting about the presence Tartaru took in, disconcerting about the pleasure Tartaru took in making the captain and Cavalier Arms squirm.
War materia.
Yep, it's doing the useful thing there, honestly.
Insufficient armory space. Damn it. Alright.
I say we should heed the captain's advice and attend to our own preparations while they are ready to use the vessel for departure. Tatru and I will proceed with procure the necessary supplies even. Alicia should be grateful if you wish to use the time to brief Orionga of the recent developments. You may also wish to review the relevant safety protocols in the event of an emergency at sea.
How very prudent of you. Very well, I shall go and speak with him. What of the sisters and Lise?
I would like the three of you to return to Revenant's Toll and speak to the Doman allies. I fear we know little of their homeland, and any information they can provide would be most welcome. When we can have completed our respective tasks, we will reconvene here at the ferry docks. Agreed?
Sounds like a plan. Let's go, sisters.
Da da da.
And you walk right by me. Alphino, did you just try to rub your shoulder on my chest?
I want to rub my shoulder against your
Yes.
chest.
I mean, I'd let him.
Hmm?
I wouldn't mind dragging that boy into a dark corner.
Ellipsis.
What? He's cute. That was his sister. Twins!
Huh? Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba. Don't make me. See, I want to know what happened to Bahamut. Why did he disappear? I mean, something apparently knocked him down. With the coils and the Alamegan technology. No, not Alamegan, Alleghane. But I still.
What do you mean?
I want to know what happened. Why he stopped.
What do you mean he stopped? Who stopped when?
Bahamut. Bahamut just kind of stopped. He bet the barrier and everyone was transported to the future. But at the same point...
Oh, there's a cutscene there that's shown on the website. I'm pretty sure it's actually something we'll learn if we get to learn or see once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. If you want, I can tell you right now.
No.
Well, here we are. We'll need to talk to lots of people, so I think we should split up. I'll ask around the house of the Blunders. You take the Rising Stones. I'll meet you here after. Got it? Okay, bye.
Oh, into the Rising Stones we go then.
Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
I guess. Da 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 da. I mean, if you really want, you can do that, but you know. Who did any of us do Hikiri?
Well, pretty sure. I think it was you.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Sisters, what brings you to the toll this eve? What? You are for Doma? Heavens! You sirens have shown us naught but kindness. But never in my wildest dreams did I imagine you would fight for our homeland. For 25 years, we suffered under the tyranny. And then we spied an opportunity. The Empire. Dead! Garlemald in chaos. It seemed the time was ripe. Beneath our Empire's banners we gathered. And fought to reclaim our nation. But then Xenos arrived. With the 13th Legion. It was over in an instant. I think you were Hosan.
I wouldn't be surprised. What is it, my friend? You look as though you have something to ask. I don't even know who you are. That you go to join Yugiria and Gosetsu in the fight fills me with such joy. Forgive my exuberance. You require information, yes? We of the Nagai clan have served Doma faithfully for generations. My ancestors held positions within Doma Castle even. Now it is home to the Imperial Viceroy's Witch and her host of men and magiting. To think that what was once the shining symbol of our heritage, the seat of our dear Lord Cain, has become a den for Garlean dogs.
You are truly planning to travel to Doma? I do not know what to say, forgive me. I shall aid you as best to my abilities. Ours is a beautiful land, nestled in the eastern coast of Othard, along the banks of the One River. Our nation thrived, proud and free, until the Guardians came 25 years ago. The river was our lifeblood, free to travel and to fish. But travel was soon restricted, and now our river belongs to none. You find them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now what?
Now we go back out to Revenant's Toll.
Yeah.
Now we go back out to Revenant's Toll. But before we talk to her, we'll leave it there. So until next time, all the best, Dan.
I'm still loading. Hold on.
So am I. But you can just say goodbye.
Good night, everybody. Wave. I said wave. There we go. Good night.